Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. So this is No One Hockey Podcast number 14. Yeah, I didn't just check it 2 minutes ago and forget. We've waited a bit on this one because we've been doing our World Juniors recaps, which you should definitely go check out by. Yeah, they're very short and very easy to just get through.
Yeah, we still gotta do day 5.
Yeah, we're always a day behind, so you can tell which day it is.
Well, we gotta process our thoughts.
Process our 10-minute thoughts?
Yes.
Anywho, speaking of which,
well thought through.
There's been a lot of signings in the past.
Yep.
So we pretty much ended off with, I think Anthony Duclair was the last one we really talked about. So the one that gets us to the next week, or this week, I guess you could say. So there's been a lot of signings to touch on. Also, we will talk about later in the video how the season will run with teams playing each other a lot and what we think of that. But let's start out with the signings.
The Roslovic situation.
Let's start out with the signings.
Hoffman situation.
Let's start out with the signings.
I know.
There's no hit situation yet. So Drake Caggiula goes to the Arizona Coyotes for $700K at 1 year.
Good.
Fine deal. Low value. Connor Sheary goes to the Washington Capitals for 1 year at $735K. Interesting to me. I would say this kind of reflects the fact that the Capitals don't really know which way they want to go here, and they just keep grabbing up holdovers from the Penguins.
Also, best of wishes to Henrik Lundqvist.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
We haven't talked about that.
Yes.
So,
please be okay.
Going through some open heart surgery.
Yes.
So
Yes. Stay safe.
Everything's good with that.
Erik Cernak and Jan Rutta re-signed with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Jan Rutta re-signs for 2 years at $1.3 million. And Erik Cernak, who was the main defensive person they were looking to re-sign, at 3 years at $2.95.
We're also going to have to talk about Chicago with their whole situation.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just figured
well, we might as well mention now. Also, Jonathan Toews will not see the beginning of the season, which
and
sucks.
Neither will Kirby Dach.
Yeah, oh God. Kirby Dach won't see any of the season, probably.
Yeah, he's out 4 to 5
statistically
months.
speaking. For a preseason injury in the World Junior Championships.
Yeah, game.
Ouch!
So.
Damn, and
Now, let's talk a bit about that more. Let's get through these signings.
Yes. Cernak's a good signing, 3 years. That's pretty. Also, if anyone's wondering, 3 years for Cernak is pretty much like a Line 3 years in the sense of this is just a bridge deal to get him to the point of free agency. It would get him to the end of the RFA market, where Tampa can either sign him long term or deal him away, or sign him long term and deal him away. Mikael Granlund has re-signed with the Nashville Predators for a pretty affordable deal at 1 year at $3.75 million. So it's a prove it deal. Like researching a lot of what it is. It's funny when this trade happened. It was Fiala for Granlund. I thought that Nashville was finessing, and Nashville got finessed bad. It was.
I've always liked Fiala though. I don't know.
I always hated Fiala because Fiala always scores in overtime. I don't know why, but he just scores in the worst times.
He's a clutch player.
He is. They could have used that.
He's a clutch player, and you know what? That's why when that trade went down, I was kind of iffy because I'm like, Fiala can go one of 2 ways.
Yeah.
He can either take a steep stride up, or he can take a deep drop down. So.
Yeah. Although that being said, Granlund has not performed great, so maybe this 1 year will help him catapult him, or it'll just get him stuck at this $3.75 million.
And you know what? It doesn't seem to me. I don't know. With Granlund, it seems like he's just not quite fitting with Nashville.
Maybe. Although it's funny, Nashville is a weird sense because Nashville doesn't really.
Nashville.
I don't like how Nashville has never been this forward juggernaut to me. They've always been a team to defend first, attack after, like in a counterattacking sense.
They've been in Nashville.
Their top 6 doesn't look great to me.
Yeah, they've never really had an all-star top 6. Is that the only when Nashville was playing really good, it's just because they just happen to have all their top 6 playing really well at the same time.
Oh, they had Pecorino.
I know, but the point was that as much as they had some guys that had some skill, they didn't have any real superstar status players.
Yeah.
They had Weber, but then you dealt him for Subban.
Yeah.
Played amazing at the start, but that went,
Yeah.
So you know where it went.
So next we have Matthew Joseph re-signing with the Tampa Bay Lightning for 2 years at $738K.
It's fine.
Solid. Mackenzie Blackwood signs for 3 years at $2.8 million. New Jersey, you're getting your money's worth. Blackwood is solid.
Yeah, you were really vouching for this guy.
The fact that you got, well, yeah, like the fact that you got him for such a low deal after pretty much putting him up against the 3 stages of hell that was these seasons.
Yeah.
Is such a good thing for him. He deserves more money for sure. He deserves, honestly, I'd pay him honestly at least $3.5 million. But it's funny because he plays on such a bad team, so it hurts his numbers. But yeah, you should get the most out of this.
Great deal.
Alexander Volkov re-signs with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He played 1 game of the playoffs, the last one, and that was it.
You know what? Get
go.
your name on that cup.
Yeah. So
he contacted the team. He's like, I gotta have my name on the cup.
Well, he had it. Michael Frolik.
Yeah, but you want to play.
Signs 1 year at $750K with the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, Montreal Canadiens making a bit of signings.
Yeah, this is the one that kind of put me in panic mode. Erik Cernak, 1 year, $1.75 million to the Nashville Predators. I stared at that contract for about 45 seconds, and I just went, damn, like, that is affordable as hell. I'm shocked he didn't ask for more than 2.5 at least. Yeah. That's on the low end.
Yeah.
Like, I like Erik Cernak. Like, he plays great. He was a UFA. It just doesn't make sense to me. Ryan Miller re-signs 1 year.
Say, when you're a UFA, you got all the bargaining power. And
you have most. It's funny.
But, like, as opposed to being an RFA, and you can only fork out $1.75 million. Yeah.
It's funny, though. I will say this. Anthony Duclair signing was kind of like that one domino to get a bunch of them going right now. Because people just start getting re-signed left and right after that. Ryan Miller re-signs for 1 year at $1 million with the Anaheim Ducks. Anthony Cirelli, which was one of the main RFAs that Tampa needed to re-sign, re-signs with the Tampa Bay Lightning for 3 years at $4.8 million. Why were they able to do that? Because Nikita Kucherov will not be playing in the 2020-21 season.
What was it again that he wasn't?
I have no idea.
Some sort of injury.
Yes, it was an injury that would keep him out the entire season, so they could just move his contract to LTIR and it's just not pay it.
It's 1 year, right?
For what, Cirelli?
Yeah.
No, it's 3 years.
3 years? Okay.
Same bridge deal as Cernak.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to move.
They're gonna have to move someone after. Honestly, the guy they want to move is Tyler Johnson.
But you know what? They got a whole year to figure that out.
Yep. Slater.
And they're gonna have Stammer back, right?
Maybe, I assume so.
So losing Kucherov, you're gonna have Stammer though. So
Slater Cuckoo signs with the Edmonton Oilers for 1 year at $850K. Carl Soderberg signs with the Chicago Blackhawks at $1 million and for 1 year.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, one of the trades. Now, this is funny because
Here, can I see?
This team. Do you want to say? Derek Stepan for a 2nd round pick. Yep, fine. So it looks like Ottawa is really making a big push here. Yeah. Craig Anderson signs a professional tryout with the Washington Capitals. This was right after they found out about Lundqvist.
Yeah, they need a goalie, so...
Mike Hoffman signs a professional tryout with the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to.
I love the meme I saw of it. It was just that, and then under it was like confused Unga Bunga. I'm like, what? What are you doing? You're a UFA, a goal scorer on a non-goal scoring team. What are you doing? Professional tryout. Make that money. Like, here's my guess. The only guess I can think of is these professional tryout is to show how much should he make. It's not a question of if he gets paid. It's how much he makes.
You gotta think that maybe he contacted the team saying maybe he's talking with the team and they're talking about his deal.
Maybe,
and you know what? Maybe
still add some money.
No, but think of it this way. Maybe St. Louis is really lowballing him. And he's
then
not
why go there?
I don't know. Maybe he really wants to go there.
You don't just sign a professional tryout to sign with someone else.
Okay, then what? Then give me some other reason.
That was the reason I had. Was just the only logical explanation is that
He signs a professional tryout with the full intention of playing with them and saying, "This is how much I think." It's literally like
That's why I'm saying.
it's literally like trial by fire arbitration. It's like
but listen.
I'm gonna get here, you stay here.
But listen,
watch how I do.
But listen, maybe St. Louis lowballs him here. He doesn't like it, but he still wants the player, so he wants to go into this tryout, prove that he wants to make what he says he gets to make. And
But
then,
even then,
but then he
here's
gives
the
him
thing:
more.
St. Louis holds all the cards. If that's the case,
Yeah.
they know you want to play here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they know you want to play there.
Yeah.
So they can offer you whatever the hell they want.
Well,
Ottawa makes another trade, acquiring Cedric Paquette, Braden Coburn, and another second-round pick in 2022 for Marian Gaborik and Anders Nielsen to the Tampa Bay Lightning.
let me just see.
That is a cap dump for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yep.
I think that gets them pretty close. Coburn, I
On a
don't
flat
expect
cap
to
year,
play.
that's-
Coburn, I don't expect to play for the Ottawa Senators because I don't think he's been playing for a while. Like, he technically was on the cup, but he hasn't played in forever. Cedric Paquette would play. He's solid. And a second-round pick.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, it's a good pick.
And Arizona in that trade earlier, I would like to say, trying to make up for lost picks.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So, Corey Perry signs with the Montreal Canadiens
And I love
for
the
1
picture.
year at $750K. Yeah. A photo we saw of it is him walking out of the All-Star
Yeah.
game after like 13 seconds. Anyway,
Yeah.
no, this is good because honestly, Corey Perry had a good year.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really, it wasn't mostly in regular season, but in playoff play. In playoffs, he was amazing. He was a really good star.
Seeing him wearing a Montreal.
We
jersey.
said that about Dallas, though. So, like, what the hell do I know?
Yeah. Well,
It'll be weirder here, though. Andreas Athanasiou has signed with the LA Kings for 1 year
It's
at
funny.
$1.2 million.
It's funny. I wondered. I said, wouldn't it kind of be funny if Detroit tried to sign him again? Like, they trade him away, they get stuff for him, then they just sign him.
You're
back.
just having a pipe dream over there. I don't know what.
But
you're
you know
thinking.
what? I just thought it would be kind of funny.
Yeah, but
Trade him away, get some stuff, and then just take him back out.
Yeah. Ethan Berry signs with
Just lend your players to other teams.
Ethan Berry signs with the Edmonton Oilers for $2 million per 2 years, and Riley Sheehan has a professional tryout with the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah.
That's the point we're up to, honestly. And from what I can tell, like, a bunch of good signings. It's pretty much been the fact that people now know that they need to start getting the deals done because they know the season's coming up and they don't want to wait too long. Otherwise, you're going to miss a good payday out of things. Or at least a better payday than you're getting now if you wait too long.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm fine with all of these. It's funny. Ottawa also signs Stutzel to a entry-level deal, and he's gonna play.
I was talking to one of my
He's
German,
gonna play.
I was talking with one of my German friends today, and he was saying
Is it Stutzler?
it's even harder than that. It's like Stoichler.
Well, that's them throwing in their German into the thing.
I know. It's funny.
Stoichler. Yeah, I'm not gonna go down like Stoichler has the
No,
puck.
no, it's not.
Because
It's
I'll
not
turn
Stoichler.
into a
Stoichler.
German as I'm like
Nah, 'cause
saying it.
No, but the thing is, apparently, like, you got to be really clear that you pronounce the T and the CH after.
Stoichler.
It's
Stoichler.
it's hard.
It's German.
It's not easy.
I'll ask my German niece about that.
I would like to apologize to any of our German viewers.
Honestly, yeah, but like, other than that, you got a pretty cool language.
You know what?
You got one word that
He's
says
one
a
hell
full
of a player.
language.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good.
Anyway, but no.
Pretty cool language.
Yeah. Speaking of that, you can catch all our
As
Stutzla,
opposed to them really
Stutzla comments on our World Junior videos.
Yes.
Go watch them.
We talked
They
about
need
how
the views. Anyway, so what was
it's also
the other thing you
it's
wanna
also
talk
worth mentioning on here. He signed with Ottawa, so yeah. We did mention it on the other video. But you know what? It's the NHL podcast. It's
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
NHL part of the podcast. So it's worth mentioning.
What the hell? Okay, right. So every team will play each other 9 to 10 times.
No. 8 times, with the exception of the Canadian division, because they got one less team, are playing 9 to 10 times.
So for Winnipeg, we will play every team 9 times, and the Toronto Maple Leafs and Ottawa Senators 10 times.
Oh my!
Top 4 teams will make the playoffs.
The battle
There
of
is no
Alberta.
wild cards.
No nothing. No wild card race. No nothing. Just top 4 in
But,
each division.
But that's fair.
Is it? You telling me that division with Tampa and the boys, that division's fair?
Okay, but listen. None of the there's no play from division to division.
I guess.
So you can't start comparing.
It's gonna be a goddamn weird semifinal, though.
It will.
Well, maybe not semifinal.
It's gonna be a
conference final.
It's gonna be a weird.
How the hell do you do conference final?
It won't be a weird conference.
The
final.
hell does
it's
North
gonna be
go?
It's gonna be a weird quarterfinal, like a weird first round.
No, because it's just 1v4 against the guy in your same division. There's no crossover until the conference final.
I know, but in that division, who's coming out? Probably Tampa.
Who cares, honestly? Because when you get
So
to the
how-
conference final, here's contestant A and contestant B. They are made it to the 3rd round. They've never played against each other in an entire year.
Yeah, have you ever heard of the NFL? That's how it works.
Who cares about the NFL?
No, but the point is that they don't play half the
Who
teams in one
cares?
season.
Yeah,
It
they don't
works.
play all the games half season. We wait a bunch
oh,
of months,
oh,
and
you-
then the Patriots win again. Or Tom Brady wins again.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, they had Tom Brady the other day was playing against the Patriots.
What are you saying?
No.
Get off it.
No, but
This
listen.
is why people tune out. Get out. No. On your own time. On your own time. I'm keeping the peace. Keeping the order here. Do it on your own. No. Make a football channel then.
And we do
No.
and we do Star Wars videos.
Yeah, that too.
On the hockey podcast.
No, we don't. We do it on our own videos.
No,
And they're
but
coming. They're coming, people, I swear.
Okay.
Don't kill us.
Okay. Anyways, back to
The actual thing. Okay, wait.
Battle of Alberta. 10 times.
Yep.
I love this. And you know what probably one of the best parts about all this is about the whole thing of every team playing each other a billion times.
But it's gonna look like freaking junior standings when every team beats the same team the same way.
No. You know why? We're gonna see some rivalries come up because we haven't.
Well, yeah, you kind of gotta.
No, but that's awesome because we haven't really seen that many great rivalries in a while.
For Winnipeg,
We've
there's like
no. I'm talking about
Okay.
just the NHL as a whole.
okay. Well, I will say this: for Winnipeg, there's like
Winnipeg's got some good rivals.
there's like 3, I'd say.
Toronto.
Yeah, that's 3rd though.
Who would you put first?
Probably Nashville.
Still?
I get freaking hyped when we play Nashville.
Yeah.
It goes
I feel
for
like
me.
it's-
It goes
I feel
for
like
me. It
it's
goes
kinda fair.
for me. It goes Nashville. Yeah, it's funny. 'cause
Actually, no.
We always say that we're gonna play them in the
No,
finals, and then
no.
we both get
You know
eliminated
what it
every
is?
time.
You know what it is?
Minnesota.
I'd say no.
Really?
Vegas.
I feel like everyone hates playing Vegas, though.
I hate playing Vegas.
I do too, but
I hate
like,
Vegas.
no, like, yeah,
I don't like Vegas.
that's 4 for me then.
Really? That's number 1.
I don't know. I like
Vegas,
the idea of
Nashville, and then.
I like Minnesota.
Actually, I'd probably put Toronto above Nashville.
I put Minnesota 2nd because every
Really?
time, yeah. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many blown leads we have against Minnesota?
I know.
I could kill myself, come back, kill myself,
It
come
doesn't
back.
make me pissed off at Minnesota. It makes
I
me
could
pissed
die
off at the
every
Winnipeg
day
Jets.
next week, and I still wouldn't have enough times we blew a lead to Minnesota.
Yeah, but I don't get mad at Minnesota over that. I get mad over our team for that.
Well, yeah, obviously
That doesn't make me hate Minnesota. That
it
makes
does
me,
because
makes
they're
me
them.
Pissed off at my team.
It's them. It's always them.
Anyways, but
Yeah.
are we seeing? How many times have we seen Battle of Pennsylvania? 8 times.
Battle Pennsylvania.
8
Yeah,
times?
8 times I'd say.
Seeing a lot of.
It's good for them. Honestly,
You know what's
Philly
gonna
should
be
win more of
interesting?
these now.
It's going to be interesting when we see the Calgary Canucks play the Edmonton Oilers this season.
Yeah.
That's going to be a really, really interesting dynamic.
Uh-huh.
Can't wait to see Zach Cassian and Matthew Tkachuk be dead by the end of the season.
People say this all the time, and I'm like, guys, you guys gotta calm down. You can't keep hyping it up too much, or you're just gonna manufacture beef. And manufactured beef tastes like crap compared to the original. Just let it sit, let it come out naturally. Like, people didn't say, it needs to be manufactured by the players, is my point here. Either it needs to be manufactured by the players, or just an overall like story between the two cities, which we're lucky it is. Like back in the days where there was Quebec versus Montreal, people weren't saying, "Oh, I can't wait for that guy to punch that guy." They were just like, "No, I can't wait for that guy to kill your guy. I don't care who's your guy. He'll kill you." Sacre bleu, like something like that, like
Something French.
yeah. Je m'appelle, you suck. Let's fool you.
My name is Yusuf.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Speak
is
of that.
That is the extent of my knowledge of French.
Yeah, 63% right here. No, but anyway, let's get to the main point here. 20 minutes in.
Jack Roslovic?
Of course he asked for this. I find it funny. Jack Roslovic
Asked for a trade out of Winnipeg.
No, it's not even just that.
No one's surprised.
Well, everyone thinks it's probably Columbus, which makes sense because he's born and raised Columbus. Because we just have so many freaking Americans.
Here's my
on our
question
team,
now.
which I'm fine with. Just this
I'm okay with that, but I have a question now. Now that Chicago is down both Taves and
They're not giving you Duncan Keith, if that's what you're asking.
I'm not asking for Duncan Keith, but I'm saying is that would Chicago be interested in a player like Jack Roslovic? Because the thing is that
What do they have that we want? I don't want
Picks.
any of their I don't give a heck about. I don't give a crap about picks.
No, but listen.
We have the picks. Also, I don't need.
But listen. They might be more interested in wanting picks because of the way that Seattle's coming in, so they don't want to have to be forced to protect so many players. You know what I mean? Because Seattle's going to be coming in right away.
No, but we got a plan for that.
I know.
I have hope we.
Well,
got a
just
plan
keep
for that.
Roslovic around and let Seattle take him.
Right, but like. That's
Don't-
not bad.
Don't
That's
trade
not
him.
bad.
Just
Not
leave
gonna
him
lie.
there. Don't,
Honestly, though,
don't give him a contract. Just let him sit there, unpaid the whole season.
He
Seattle,
will-
here you go.
No, he will hate that. He will literally resign from his contract on the spot if you did that. You can't do that to a player. You can't force them to sit at home unpaid because you're holding up their contract. That's just not right in any ethical sense. Do you want to turn the screen back
But
on?
you can do that theoretically.
That, no.
It works in
No.
theory.
No.
I'm not saying you should.
No, you cannot. That is unethical.
No, but I'm saying it's legal. I'm not saying.
Are we seriously having a discussion about this? Hey, Paul. I know you're new to the office and everything. I know you've had some trouble at the office.
Paul's not the guy who
I know you've had some issues here, Paul. I'll tell you what. You can still work here, but how about you stay at home for the next 12 months and we won't pay you. But you also can't go anywhere else to make any money. Oh, you got a problem with that, Paul? We'll take it over to the HR department. It's right next to the room of the I don't fucking care department. Like, no, you cannot do that. Unethical.
I know, but what I'm saying is that okay. Anyways, but the point is that the Jets have been trying to trade Roslovic for a while. I don't think that's any secret.
I find that
But the thing is that it's going to be hard. I don't know if Columbus is going to want a guy like Jack Roslovic.
Why not?
Because he's an unproven player.
Yeah, so was their goddamn draft pick. Igor, whoever the hell he is something of.
I feel like they had to pull him out of his Russian bunker and be like, "You've been picked."
But the amount of money that I think Jack Roslovic is going to ask for versus
No, he doesn't ask. He's not. No. Here's my.
What do you mean no?
Just listen.
You're going to have to pay him.
First off, I find it hilarious that his agent is now saying how he wants to move, and he's fine with this because before he had an agent, I'm not sure if it's the same guy, said that he was unhappy with his minutes, and then he either fired or reprimanded that said agent over these comments because they didn't support how he felt. Guess what, Jack? It's like 3 months later, your playing time didn't change. So obviously moving is the next trend. And people are like, oh, how will we replace Jack Roslovic? Oh no, not our underachieving late 20-year-old. Yeah. Oh no!
Yeah, Jack Roslovic. The thing
he's
about Jack Roslovic
he's the little engine that
they have tried Jack Roslovic on that second line, and his offense is okay.
He doesn't have good hands. He just doesn't carry.
That's not the issue here.
Yes, it is.
The issue is his play in his own zone.
Well, that's
he plays like a winger in his own zone. Your center.
Well, sometimes he is a winger.
Well, that's why they put him at wing. Because he plays like a winger.
Let's be honest,
Don't
though.
put him as a center.
But here's the thing you have to remember, though, too. Our offensive players are shockingly bad at defense. I'll name 2 players that are bad at defense, and you won't realize that I'm talking about them.
But listen.
Carter.
Listen, one thing first.
Okay.
But one thing first. As the centerman is the most defensive between both wingers and the centerman. Out of all 3 forwards, the centerman should be the most offensive.
Yeah.
So, exactly, which is why you can't have him playing center, because he doesn't play defensive at all.
Do you know who else is bad at defense, though, on our team?
Who?
Kyle Connor is dreadful.
That's why you have one.
Mark Scheifele's slightly better, but he's still bad at defense.
Well,
And he's our first-line center.
Okay. But this guy can't even fill the second-line spot. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but here's the thing.
With Jack Roslovic, I actually commented on Peg City Hockey, I think it's called, the channel, has done a bunch of videos about this. Go watch them on the Jack Roslovic stuff. And check out my comment, because my comment's pretty accurate. But I was at the game where Jack Roslovic got a hat trick. The guy is good, but he's good at many things, but he's not great at anything. I mean that with most sincerity, but I don't see him developing properly in this roster.
He's got no...
Because he's not the guy that the next big thing, like Cole Perfetti, like Kyle Connor was. But he's also not the guy that is the gritty person that we want to see play higher up, which technically shouldn't because they'd be overstepping their bounds. Like a Brandon Tanev, like a Adam Kopp, Andrew Kopp, and Jansen Harkins. He's not like that.
But you know what? With at least a few players, they got their thing. Like the whole thing about Laine, he's got a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm very happy to see Paul Stastny back in the lineup. I saw something like, move Wheeler down, move Laine up.
Move Wheeler down.
I was like,
move Wheels.
I was like, you literally just got Paul Stastny back. If you watched when Paul Stastny played with Laine before, he was feeding it to him.
Okay, that being said, you can actually switch Wheeler. Of the 3 guys on the first line, Wheeler's the most likely to move because of his age and the fact that he actually has experience.
But not
with
yet.
Paul Stastny.
Not yet. I'm saying you eventually make that move. I don't think you make that
I
move
think,
now.
okay, anyway, back to Jack Roslovic. I think if he gets better, it won't be with this team because I don't see any role for him to fill. Yeah. He's always been that guy. He's always just been one of the guys on the second power play unit. And let's be honest, does anybody here know who the hell plays in the Jets' second power play unit? No. I think it's Matthew Perreault. This is me guessing here because I've watched every game for a while.
I thought Matthew Perreault is the one who serves the penalty.
Yes, he does, actually. He's the guy who either takes the tripping penalty.
swore at the ref. Matthew Perreault, get the hell to the box!
He's the guy that either is taking a tripping penalty with his invisible stick. Literally, it's white. It's a goddamn lightsaber. He's either serving a too many men on the ice penalty, or he is one of the guys on the second power play unit that won't score. Because the second power play unit doesn't score.
And ladies and gentlemen, he is getting paid $4 million.
I thought it was like 4.8. Like, it's not good.
It's 4.25, I think.
Okay. Well,
It's not 4.8. Holy.
The fact that our worst contract is still under $5 million is okay for me. No, but anyway, it's him. I think Roslovic plays in the second. I think Kopp might.
One thing I'd like to say.
Little used to.
I heard something saying like people arguing like, oh, you should put Harkins in, which I think you should.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, no, you should put Perfetti in instead. I'm like, no.
No.
Seattle is
our Lord and Savior has not risen yet. Let's not rush this. Honestly, this is what I said. Move Jack. Get either a second if there's no decent, significant player with it back.
I don't know if you can get a second.
Get a third if it's with the defenseman back. Don't replace the forward spot. I want to see Vesalainen in the roster. I just want to just try.
Yeah.
Just throw your hands up in the air and freaking try it. Because we heard so much hype when we drafted him, and then we never used him. Just throw him in. I don't care what his numbers look like in the AHL. Put him in for a couple games. Let it be sink or swim. Either he rises to the top and he deserves to play in the middle six, or he does not deserve to be there, plays fourth line best, or just send him to the AHL or something. Because it isn't. He's giving me Roslovic vibes, and it's bugging the hell out of me. Like, we don't have guys that we can combustionally move up. We have it with what's his name? Perfetti. Perfetti will play.
But you know what? When we move Roslovic, I think you got a few options. I don't think you're getting a second. I don't see that.
I can see it maybe.
No,
because here's the thing. Roslovic wants minutes, not millions.
I know, but listen. We have been trying to trade Roslovic for a while now.
What about a conditional second?
Maybe a conditional second.
Conditional second.
I could see a conditional.
Okay.
But I think what we're looking at is we're looking at a 3rd round pick and an unproven defenseman.
Here's my thought.
A defenseman, kind of like when Neil Pionk came in, where it's kind of like, this guy...
That's a bit different, though, because that was bringing in a guy rather than moving away a guy.
No, but I'm...
Okay, yes.
But the whole point is you're bringing in someone, you think he'll play all right, but you have no idea, maybe he'll do really well, which he did.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll just kind of die off, who knows.
The thing is, though, as well...
And I think that's kind of what they should look for, to be honest. I think they should kind of take a chance on that. You'll get a 3rd round pick, possibly a conditional second.
Here's why the conditional second. Just do a conditional second is that pretty much... If Jack Roslovic signs for a certain amount of years, the 3rd becomes a second. So if he signs, if Roslovic signs for more than 2 years, then just move it up. No, actually, if Roslovic signs for more than 3 years, move it up to a 2nd round pick, because the 3 years will take him to the end of RFA status. I believe. I could be wrong. Could be sooner. But still, it becomes a second because that means they would want him long term. Because usually people, if they're not... It seems like the most common year is around 7 years for some reason. Maybe less if it's a less experienced player. But if Roslovic becomes the real deal, they'll sign him for 7. 100%.
Well, it's not like you can sign him for much more ever since they... Remember when they had the Parise deals?
Yes, I'm not getting into that, honestly. that would piss me off for too long.
They were a steal for Minnesota at the time.
The camera would fail. No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
Well, that's what people were saying.
The salary cap was up. They put like 12% of your entire cap space was in 2 players. It's god awful. We're not getting into that.
But the way the cap hit was different.
No, I don't care. Anyway, no. No, probably not, honestly. But I think this is a good place to put it off, honestly. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share it around, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because most of the viewers that watch our channel, I don't think are subscribed.
75%.
Wow! That means 75% of other people watch this. That's amazing. Can we have
that
more?
Also means a lot of people that are subscribed are not watching.
That's totally fine. We respect that. Everyone has their own preferences. Yes, but like, share, and subscribe, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at Nolan Hockey Podcast. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Hopefully with a Star Wars video or a recap. Don't hurt us.
Yes.